Hello there and welcome to the first video of my channel where I want to upload games of Cossacks 2 Battle for Europe. Just wanted to share a multiplayer video with you. I'm playing with France and the enemy player is called Exekutor. You can see it here. Blue player, and he's playing for the nation Britain.
Yes.
And yes, Cossacks 2 is one of my favorite strategy games. It's great concerning tactical and strategical maneuvers. You will see it later in the game, and it takes place in the Napoleonic era. And yeah, I think it's very interesting to play online against other human players, because it's nice to see how they react and play in a strategic and tactical way. What's their idea? What are their ideas, so to say? And compared to the rather dull acting AI, which is kind of predictable. And yeah, don't expect me to say very clever things. I'm not good at multitasking, and I just wanted to share the gameplay with you so you can see the game and how it's played. I know it's a very old game, but I think it's a very good game, and so you can still play it and have fun with it.
Without question.
So that was a little mistake. I just sent a peasant there to build a storehouse, because there you can see on the map there's a village, and villages or settlements are very important in Cossacks 2. And here I've built a barracks and trained the National Guard, which is a very cheap unit, and they try to capture a village. And for a better overview of the battlefield, I just activate the bird view. Now we want to train better soldiers, the Fusiliers. And yeah, back to the villages I've just talked about. They are very important. You have start villages like this one here at the bottom of the map. It's the food village, and it's very important because with no food you can't train peasants, you can't train soldiers, so it's very clear that's very important. And there are a coal village, there's a coal village which is important for shooting ammunition or shoot ammunition. And here is the iron. Here is the iron village, which is very necessary for producing weapons. And there's also a gold village, which is important for building certain buildings or training certain units. So I've just built a market here, which is very important because I can exchange resources there, and the resources you can see above here. This line, so wood, food, stone, gold, iron, and coal. And I've just managed, which is not very hard, to capture the food village here, which was only guarded by a small group of so-called civil police. And now it produces food for my city. And above here you can see I've reached the population limit, so I have to build a dwelling, and that will raise the number. I also built an academy now, which is very important for the morale of your troops. I come to this later. Because when you build a barracks, an academy, you can train officers and drummers, also a standard bearer, and this will raise the morale of the troops, and this can help
Your order will
that
be
they
obeyed.
don't flee from the battlefields so early.
Getting there.
Now you can't
In a jiffy.
see the enemy because of the fog of the war, but soon we will get in touch with the enemy, and there will be battles, so stay tuned. And now I want to build stables to train horses. But at first let me upgrade my food village. So more food will be produced, and I need
On the
one
way.
more dwelling. And then after that, please, my little
Getting there.
4 peasants build a stables. So this squad of Fusiliers is better than the squad of National Guard. You can compare it here. The Fusilier squad is more stronger in melee combat, and that's why I just train them after one group of National Guards. So that is a very very exclusive factor to Cossacks 2, I would say, because it's all about formations. You can't have loose formations or just loose soldiers, because they won't win the fight.
Now the village
You have
belongs
to
us.
get them into formation, and then they are strong.
The enemy delivered a blow. Our
So
squad is
these
going near the
Fusiliers will capture the gold village. Now it's done, and these gold villages, this gold village will now, transport gold to my town center here, or to the storehouse here with pack horses. You can
New
see.
dwellings are needed.
And now the stables are ready, and I can build horses
under gunfire.
or cavalry. And here I capture an iron village.
Now the village belongs to us.
So I would say the food villages are most important,
question.
because
In a jiffy.
like Napoleon once said, the army marches on its stomach. So if there's no food, there won't be any hope. And after this, I think the iron village is second important, because you have to have a lot of iron in order to produce weapons. And actually, one thing I didn't told you, we have to wait 1 minute more. You see it here, the game time, because the other player, which is located on the other side of the map, told me he wanted to have a peacetime, and that's why we can't attack now, which I would like to do, because I think I'm a pretty aggressive player and don't like to just stand there and do nothing. I want to activate my troops, but we have to wait. And now he sends rifles here
New
to
dwellings
scout
are
the map, I think, and we try to kill them with one volley, and that was successful.
needed. Yes.
We need new
Without question.
dwellings. Let's build a second town center, which is very cheap when you play with
As you say.
France.
Without question.
And now the 10 minutes mark is over, and we can attack. So let's see. I would like to attack here on the left side of the map. I just wait for the Fusiliers to reload. You can see here the green bar, which is indicating that. Now I send them to attack. And here you can see the morale of the troop, which is quite high now. And the higher the morale, the unlikelier it is that they will disintegrate and flee from the battlefield. So it's a very important factor.
As you say.
And soldiers here in Cossacks 2 have also fatigue. You can see it here, the red bar. And when they march on roads, it's no problem, they don't lose fatigue. But if you maneuver them around, they will lose fatigue, and that will have a negative impact on their morale. So you also have to consider this.
On the way. In a jiffy.
Now they
As you say. Without
my peasants are sent on the cornfield here to produce food. And I think we will have some battle action right now as I'm approaching the village. But I've made one little mistake, because I have to build chasseurs, and then I'm able to scout the map and I can see if he built maybe a defensive structure like a blockhouse, which would make my advance nearly impossible. But now here's one enemy troop. We can zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. Oh, 2 squads. Now I could have a problem. It's very unlikely that I will win this fight against 2 squads, but no problem.
On the way.
Just try to attack here. I don't think I have a chance against 2, but that's not that big of a problem, because we can build a palace here. Palace is very
On the way.
good, because
In a jiffy.
as you can see here,
On the way.
it provides extra gold income. And what I actually wanted to say, we can attack on other fronts, and that loss here, they have won. That was no surprise. It's no big problem. Just advance at other fronts, and now I try to scout the map with the chasseurs so I can see more. If he maybe here built
The enemy opened fire.
a blockhouse, and now I'm getting attacked. Try to it's dangerously.
We're all gonna die
Ooh.
here. Retreat.
Yeah, like I said, it's very hard for me multitasking. So my Fusilier squad disintegrated because they were shot by the Highlanders, which have a high damage in shooting, 130.
The soldiers panicked and ran away.
So I have to send other troops there.
Getting there.
Okay, I might lose this game because I'm not very concentrated.
The foe's approaching.
And now one squad of Uhlans fighting it out
Location of enemy troops.
against the enemy cavalry. And here I have another problem, because the Highlanders
We are under attack.
preventing me from capturing this village. but maybe ultimately I will succeed. And I want to establish grenade protections because that allows me to create grenadiers, which are very strong infantry. Maybe that will help me to win the fight against him, but will certainly be not easy.
Turn back, flee. Getting there. In a jiffy.
Now I build heavy cavalry stables.
Yes. On the way.
So the result of my attack was pretty bad. I didn't manage to win a fight, but he's not the worst player, I would say, Exekutor. And the good thing is he didn't advance, so this side of the map still belongs to me, and I don't have to worry that much. Okay, I have to build more troops. Okay, heavy
As you say.
cavalry stables are ready. I can now train mounted dragoons.
Your order will be accomplished.
And now I can train grenadiers, so I'm hoping
Troops spotted.
that the next attack will be better. And if
Getting there.
And my next aim is to build a second barracks. To train more grenadiers. And here I can see I won't be very successful probably against them if I attack. So I try the defensive position, and you can see here the red bar which is progressing, and they get a stand ground bonus if they stand a longer time in position. And so the defensive is also beneficial. Maybe I try to capture his gold village here in the left top of the map.
Your order will be accomplished. Getting
Now I can build second barracks. So unfortunately there wasn't a lot of battle action because this map favors defensive positions, and I had to talk a lot, but I don't think this will be so forever. So
question.
we can attack soon.
Without question. Getting there.
Now I want to build an artillery depot, because that allows me to build a howitzer and to destroy his defensive structures here, because my aim is to break through there. It's the main line. It's the shortest way to his town center, as you can see here on the map. And that's why I think there is the attack most promising. Yeah, and he had 2 Highlander squads here, so I have to retreat. Wouldn't stand a chance against them. So I'll just prepare everything for a main attack here. And the most important thing is that my other flanks won't
New dwellings are needed.
break while I'm attacking there. So I have to strengthen these parts of the map to defend the enemy.
On the way.
Because it's likely when I attack there, he will attack me on the other side, and I don't want him to succeed there because he could maybe destroy my buildings or capture my villages. So here are sappers, and they are very quick constructors, and they should build a blockhouse here as a defensive structure. And just get them here, the Fusilier squads, in a line formation. And here I've selected the other Fusilier squad. You can see they have a stand ground bonus, so they are better at defending and better in melee combat. And here are my main troops. Now I build a howitzer to destroy the defensive structure here. And the peasants should build dwellings, so my population limit will be higher than that.
Without question.
Now I have to organize the attack. I have to get my cavalry together.
In a jiffy. Getting there. Your order will be
The next grenadier squad is ready. Hope that this attack will be decisive. The howitzer is also ready soon, thankfully, because
There's no food to
I really need it.
Without question.
And here at the market I just exchange some goods to have enough food to feed the troops. Okay, now my howitzer is ready, and I hope to destroy his defensive structures soon.
Your order will be accomplished.
Yeah, he doesn't attack
The
at
order
all,
will be obeyed.
so I just can calmly organize my attack. And upgrade on Gold Village. Yeah, food is the problem. I don't have enough food here, so I just have to exchange
Of enemy troops.
and send more peasants
Getting there.
to the cornfields. Okay, let's attack. The howitzer is ready. My Fusilier squad is advancing. And now I let the howitzer destroy the blockhouse, which is the most the best defensive structure and would cause the most casualties. So I have to destroy that. I have more cavalry and a lot of grenadiers. Okay, he have built many sappers so he can repair the blockhouse. Maybe that's a problem and I can't destroy it. We will see. Otherwise I will attack.
On the way.
Because I don't want to wait any longer, and I just send my troops in. The Fusilier squad is maybe doomed, but you have to take some losses to win the war. Now I try to shoot and throw grenades with my grenadiers. And now my cavalry attacks. And the other 3 squads of grenadiers are ready to advance. And my other infantry, cavalry will attack now also. And it's a big battle. You can see it from closer. It's a total mess. But I hope that my troops have the upper hand. And it seems so. But now I have to destroy the blockhouses. Because they are doing a lot of damage to my troops.
Approaching the enemy village.
Just, okay.
Our squad fell in battle.
It's destroyed. And now I have to destroy the other building. And I need a better overview. Otherwise I can't coordinate my troops. Grenadiers should advance. Now the blockhouse is destroyed. And I'm getting attacked by the musketeers. But no problem, my cav will handle that, my cavalry. Now I need more coal, so that the soldiers can reload.
Enemy gun neutralized.
Just exchange that.
Enemy gun obliterated.
Okay, now we have a problem. The enemy cavalry is attacking. And I have to send in my grenadiers to win the fight.
Run for your lives.
Advancing against the enemy village.
We are under attack. Enemy gun obliterated. Enemy gun destroyed. Enemy gun obliterated.
Now he sends more troops in to defend his barracks. And my grenadiers need to reload. At least some of them.
The men have scattered and panicked.
So as you can see, a lot of troops. It's not that easy to command them all. And now they are running, because that was a very good move of Exekutor.
We are out of ammunition.
Can only hope that these squad of grenadiers will kill them. But the enemy cavalry is attacking, so it's a problem.
We've crushed the enemy squad.
And I think in the end I will have the upper hand. I can send in much more troops, and eventually they will win the war. I hope that, at least.
Our soldiers have run away.
We are under attack.
Our squad.
So the soldiers that have run away run now to the barracks, and I can send them into battle after that. Okay, let's form a line here and try to protect that. I have to upgrade my iron villages, because I'm very low on iron, but I don't have enough gold. That's stupid. But now. My howitzer now
Sir, we're out of
targeting the tower.
The soldiers are unable to fire. Enemy troops spotted.
One last troop remains guarding the enemy village.
Now I try to kill the sappers here with my cavalry. I don't know why the grenadiers were moving.
A battery was
I didn't want that. Now the enemy infantry is attacking again.
the last troop remaining in the enemy village.
Okay, it's now attacked with his cavalry, and I hope to repel the enemy
The last troop
with
remaining.
my grenadiers, which are very good at close combat, and it seems they have succeeded. But now there are more troops, and the cavalry couldn't. The enemy, my infantry, I wanted to say, couldn't reload.
Under enemy gun.
Now I have to completely rely on close combat with the grenadiers, and maybe that will be enough. And it seems like this. But there's one Highlander squad which will shoot, and that could be a problem. Okay, luckily he forgets to shoot. And now my grenadiers are glorious and victorious, I meant. And now it looks very good. Can try to... Okay, he's complaining, I don't know. And he gave up. And you can see here his barracks, he hadn't much more troops, and my troops were constantly going to the enemy. My economy was better at the end. So there's the victory, and I hope you could enjoy it a little bit. It was a little bit difficult for me to comment because I had to control my units, and it was a little bit too much for me, but nevertheless that was the game. And you can subscribe to my channel. I want to upload more Cossacks 2 videos, so stay tuned and have a nice day.